When I see your face, when I see your face. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I haven't done a voiceover in ages, and I know, I'm sorry about that. I also haven't been very active, I realized, on my channel because I am in my last year of high school. Yes, I had to mention that again. And there's a lot of things happening right now. I just finished my assessment period, which is why it took too long, way too long for this artwork to be done. I literally had a 2 to 3 week break in between the start and the finish of this artwork because I had assessments on. And art takes time, so I can't just randomly take out time to finish an artwork because that's not how it works. This artwork took me ages because first of all I did a pencil sketch and then I had to do a digital sketch. Not really digital sketch, I had to digitally line it and I had to like make sure the sizing was right and everything. This artwork I did try quite hard to do well because it is for an art con for my friend TIDIACBEAR, depending on however you want to pronounce it. This is her, I would say, new OC, but I don't exactly know for sure and I don't want to make assumptions because her old OCs, 2 of them, have died, like actually died. So I think this one is quote quote new one, but it's actually just the resurrected version of the other 2. This was actually really fun to do, actually, because I say actually a lot, don't I? I do like this one because it's more, I'd say, creative compared to the other artworks that I've done in the past, because I've tried out with the new, like, hey, I gotta make it look like it's doing something instead of just sitting there or standing there like I usually do. So I made her kind of like have that little like floaty down kind of motion sort of feel to it. I actually did end up making adjustments to the eye because I did not like it. So yeah, this took me a good, I'd say, if I had to calculate all of it together, it would be more than 10 hours to do because I'm that person who takes forever to do artworks. The line art in general would have taken me a good 3 hours or so because I'm a perfectionist. The coloring, just a flat color, took me a while just because, as you can see right now, I'm doing that whole thing where I use a really big brush to color over it and then I'm like erasing every part that sticks out because I feel like it's a neater way of coloring flat colors, but I only do it when I'm really trying to win an art con like right now, or I'm trying to do something that's like really intense. So, or otherwise I just use the bucket tool and I fill in the blanks if I need to. This is just, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of therapeutic to just erase everything, just like go back and erase a bit and then like maybe play a video in the background. Is it just me, or do people like, do artists who do digital art play a video on the side so they could probably either listen or to watch that while they're drawing? Because that's something I do and I don't know if it's just me. I have a feeling other people do it too, but I don't know. Maybe not, maybe yes. It really depends. This was quite a lengthy video now that you look at it because it actually is over 10 minutes. It's because I'm actually speeding this up 60 times and usually I'd speed it up around 30 or 40, even 50 at max, but these are all like sped up 60 to 65 times because I'm actually taking that much time on it. And yeah, oh yeah, by the way, healthy tip if you're a digital artist. If you're doing something like me, which is just using like a light grey colour, I suggest use a dark colour at the back. See what I did with the blue and the purple? It's so that you can see exactly where you're erasing and where you're like actually colouring, because if you don't do that, it's really hard to actually tell where's what. I am a very big fan of doing hair. I know people don't usually like doing that, but yeah, so I actually went back and fixed the hair. And this is the eye part. Yes, people actually do care about how I do eyes, apparently. This is not the most intense eye I've ever done. I've done a lot more intense eyes, but I do add like a glow onto it at the end, so you gotta wait for that. Or you can just skip to the end, but I prefer you watch the process. I believe that being a digital artist is actually very time consuming, because digital art, for example, you need to know how to use your program, and then you need to like learn what each tool does and how to use each tool properly, and how to like use whatever tablet you have, whatever computer you have. I guess it kind of has to match up with what you're used to, because I use just a laptop. I use my school laptop. I use this laptop for everything. I use it for school, I use it for drawing, I use it for everything. It's just a MacBook Air, 13-inch, kind of, I think the older one. It's good for drawing because I use Clip Studio Paint, but if you want to use Paint Tool Side, do not use a Mac because that won't work. They don't actually have a Paint Tool Side that's available for Mac. Trust me, I've tried to find one, it didn't work before I got this one. A lot of people also ask that what art program I use. I use Clip Studio Paint Pro. I don't use the one that's for manga artists, I use the Pro. So yeah, you can see I do hair like that, so I have an outline and then I just go back and add the detail. I'm a big fan of hair, but for other stuff I get a bit lazy, but hair is like, yes, slay, I don't know what I'm saying. This is just like the way of expressing how much I like hair in real life as well, I guess. I'm pretty obsessed with my hair. My hair is kind of long. Goes down to my lower back. Okay, I don't know why I'm talking about that. I'm talking about artwork now. Oh yeah, by the way, if you can see that I've got a new watermark, it's in the corner. It's of my OC, Avery. It's because my main OC has switched to Avery, so I decided to get a new watermark, and credits to Arctic on Instagram. She's an amazing artist, love it. It's cute. I don't know what else to say. If there is any actual questions you guys want to ask me, you guys can feel free to put that down in the comments below, because I will actually look at them and I will answer whatever questions you have regarding my art program, how I do art, I guess, and how I come up with things, or how I learn, how I study art. I take art at school. I have to do a major work right now and I'm doing paintings, so not digital painting, surprisingly. I was actually planning to do digital, but I was like, I do digital a bit too much, so I might want to like change it up a bit. So my major work is actually a painting. It's an oil painting, and yeah. I am apologizing because I just realized my microphone is kind of bad quality because I actually don't have a proper mic, and my headphone with a good mic kind of broke. So right now I'm just using my computer speaker, I guess, to do this voiceover. I promise when I do get the money I will try and buy a good microphone, but right now I really don't, and I don't have a good microphone near me, and my headphones microphone kind of suck. The ones I'm using right now for headphones is, if you use it for a voiceover, I tried it before and it does this weird zing sound. It goes like zzz throughout the whole voiceover, and that just really irritated me. So I decided to use this microphone instead, and I thought it was better. So as you can see right now, I'm just starting to shade it a bit, I guess, and then I did the background. Trust me, it gets more intense. I was actually thinking of making a pretty simple background, but then I went on to the hashtag for the art contest, and I saw a pretty big competition that I wanted to beat, so I went along with it, and I got way too into it. So right now I'm just trying to draw the leaves into like more third-person perspective. Not really third-person perspective, I just want it to feel like more 3D, so more coming at you kind of feels like closer to you and back. I know this weird tree thing is like really weird because it looks like fire coming out of nowhere, but then it doesn't really. So I actually went and found a leaf brush. The leaf brush did actually end up looking better, so it actually ended up making the artwork look better. And I actually was so glad I found that, because if I didn't, I would have these weird flaming looking bushes behind the the character and it would just look like green thingy-bobs coming out of nowhere, so I thought that was a bit strange. So yeah, you should leave a like on this video if you think this background should come back, I guess. See, this is all the leaves stuff that I actually did find and I'm using. It does start off a bit messy and I thought it was like, whoa, what is happening? It's a bit everywhere. But then I added the vines and then I added the color kind of turning, yeah, see the darker turnings, and I guess it started to look better and it started to make more sense. So I tried to like actually make this artwork come together one by one, so you can add the glows and just to make it stand out. My point in this artwork is just to make the character stand out. The background isn't my main focus, it's just something to help my artwork have like a salient point at just the character. So the first thing you would see is the character. You wouldn't go straight to like the background or the detail in the background or the brightness in the background. You would see the character. And that's what I really wanted. I wanted the character to stand out. So I used all these glowy tree leaves, and I used these darker shades, I used these lighter shades, I used these brighter ones, I used these darker ones. You get what I mean, just to make the character stand out. See, I add some more sunlight to it, so the character looks a bit like in your face. Right now it's just finishing touches, really. I'm just adding some finishing touches. That's really all to it. There's really nothing else. All I can say is that if you guys have any questions, please comment down below regarding art or art programs. I will help you guys with every question you have that I can answer and get this video to 10 likes if you enjoyed, and comment down below, make sure you subscribe. I love you guys so much. Bye!